Sam stood up as he was opening the unit up, and that caused me and Hannah not to be able to see. Please move so we can see, I said. Fine, but what is this? This is just a giant plastic container with a lid on it, Sam asked. Sam then took the lid off. Whoa, said Sam. What is it, I asked. There are wooden boxes in here. They're perfectly organized. We need to examine every one of these, said Sam. Now, I asked. Yes, Sam answered. We then opened the boxes up, and the lowest around them, looked around in them, and each of them had a number on it, with the lowest being 18 and the highest being 40. Why is there no 1 through 17, I asked. I don't know, answered Sam. Is that all of them, I asked. Well, there was one more bigger box down at the bottom, Sam answered. Sam then took that box out of the container and then placed it right by us, and it was a lot bigger. It was a cube with a lid on it that was easily 4 to 5 times bigger than the typical boxes we were finding in this container. Sam then opened it and then turned immediately. Hannah, do you have a flashlight on your phone, Sam asked. Yes, I do, Hannah answered. Good, said Sam. Sam then shut the door to the unit, and Hannah turned her phone flashlight on. I had to shut the door in order for no one to see what is in here, Sam said. What's in that box? Hannah asked. Sam then took the lid off and said, Have a look for yourself. I then looked, and I saw a bunch of pointing things that I don't want to touch. What are these pointy things? I asked. Bullets. And I think they need to go with, this old gun, said Sam. Sam took out the gun out of the box, and it really did look like to be, very old. How many bullets are in this box? I asked. 7, answered Sam counting. Hannah, what are these light bulb-shaped things with a wick at the ones with plaid coating? Hannah asked. I think the ones with these were the wick or grenades, and the plaid ones are tear gas, Sam answered. So, all we have are these numbered books and weapons? I asked. Yep, Sam answered. Should we bring this down back to Robbinsog? Hannah asked. We have to. Gwendolyn Johnson, aka Grandma, and the return is dead to the people of this public storage, Sam answered. How can we get it down there? I think it is too big for the train, I asked. Hold on, what is this? Sam asked, found in the weapons box. Sam then pulled out a note, and the note, which looked a lot younger than what was in the box, said, Go to Mary, Queen of Heaven, Catholic Church on President's Day in Cicero, Illinois. This is not the end of the returns games, said Sam. We still have more puzzles to solve, I asked. I'll let the note answer that question for you, Sam said. Oh, I already looked at the note, so okay, I said. Meanwhile, Hannah was on her phone. What are you doing? I asked. Shh, Hannah said. There was a pause while she was talking on the phone. Peter, can you pick us up at the public storage off Green Bay Road? Hannah asked into the phone. There was a pause. Okay, and can he take George and Sam and I back down to Robbinsog? Hannah asked. Another pause. Great, I will see you in 10 minutes, Hannah said. Hannah then hung up. By now the lid was back on the weapons box, and Hannah was reopening the door to the lot. My dad, David, is going to pick you up in 10 minutes. I'm going to get to the main office and terminate the rent here, so that we can keep on reinforcing that Gwendolyn Johnson is dead, Hannah said. Sam then pushed the container outside, and then he shut the door to the storage unit. This is going to be painful, Sam said. Sam then spent the next 5 minutes grunting because he was in pain by having to carry the container to the street. As soon as we got there, Hannah got there, and about 3 minutes after that, his dad showed up and we loaded the container box into the trunk. The car was orange, so Sam had to ride. The car was orange, so Sam had to ride with the sit down. So, sorry we were asking you to do this. This is just too much to carry on the train ride back, Sam said. I understand, said David. How far are we driving our rides to Robbinsog? I asked. About half hour, since Robbinsog is in the loop, answered David. It was about a half-hour ride back down to Robbinsog, and during that time, Sam called Dr. Morcasius and he said that Mommy and Daddy left for romantic activities, and that it was safe for us to bring the container into Robbinsog, and he was going to make room in our bedroom's closet to put the container in. When we arrived back to our building, that was when we had to say bye to Hannah because it was time for her officially now to go back up to the Howard area. We then pushed the container into a building and then we took the elevator up to a floor and pushed it into a closet. Made it, said Dr. Morcasius. Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, dear Dr. Morcasius! Happy birthday to you! She and I both sing along. I need to call Hannah when she gets back, because I need to wish her one also, said Dr. Morcasius. We also have another scavenger hunt to do, said Sam. What? Dr. Morcasius asked. Sam then opened the container and showed Dr. Morcasius the note. Good to know, Dr. Morcasius said. Sam then showed Dr. Morcasius the rest of the box and the weapons. Well, now we know you're dealing with a bad guy, said Dr. Morcasius. Girl, I corrected. Girl? Dr. Morcasius asked. I mean, it is the grandma we never knew. I hope since these weapons are in our possession that we don't get in trouble with the law because someone clearly wanted these, I said. I have been keeping up with the news. There is no problem there, Dr. Morcasius said. How do you know? I asked. Well, with weapons like these, if these were stolen, it would have been all over the news by now, Dr. Morcasius asked. What about these notebooks? I asked. Dr. Morcasius then took a look inside one of the notebooks. They weren't worried about this, and I can show you why, answered Dr. Morcasius. Dr. Morcasius then played the notebook he had in his right hand like animation, and all the entries were at the bottom right hand side of the page, and they were all signed Queen Valerie. Those are Mom's diaries, I asked. I think we were going to read every single one of them, answered Dr. Morcasius. How can we all stay on the same page, I asked. Together and out loud, said Dr. Morcasius. 18 was the lowest, so we could find, so start from there, Sam said.